All right, you're going to do some fun things, hopefully. Hopefully you find it fun. I find it fun on Polypad. So this should be on Google Classroom for you to be able to open this up. And you need to sign in. So it should be up here. I am already signed in, so I can't like really show you, but it should be up here, a little place for you to sign in. You should, I think, be able to sign in using Google. If you can't, please let me know. You want to sign in so you can kind of like save your work as you're going or when you're done or whatever. So once you're there and ready to go, then you have, and this yours will be blank. Yours will be blank. I have just already created some things to show you. So over here on the side, there's a bunch of things, and you definitely want that one. I guess maybe I should point out real quick where I just went here where it says file. I can change this to say whatever, and I can save this. It's probably going to be beneficial for you to save that. All right. So there's a lot of things for you to look at in here, a lot of cool things. This Polypad, one of the things, well, two of the things it does is puts math and music together and math and art together. So there are lots of other things it does and a lot of things that I don't know what it does because I'm new to this. I found this year from another teacher. She shared this with me and I thought it was really fun, a lot of cool things. So you're going to just get to play around with this and try to create some things. So over here on the side, when you're underneath tiles, there are these options: geometry, numbers, fractions, algebra, probability and data, and games and applications. So the first one I want to show you is geometry, and we'll put together and allow you to make some art. So when you're underneath geometry, there are all of these polygons, right? You can take this and you can make some cool things, all right? So, and you can turn things so that you are going to be able to create art, create pictures with this. You can make anything. Maybe not anything, but a lot of things. Like you can take all these polynomials and turn it into a cat, right? I want to show you a couple of things with this. Besides what it looks like currently, if you hit, so once you're on one and you click this little thing that's like a settings button, you can change the scale. So if you want it to be bigger, then this is like it's 100%. If you want it to be bigger, you can put a 2, it makes it bigger. You can do 1.5, it's 1.5 times its normal amount. You can do 0.5, you can do 0.75, makes it bigger or smaller. All right. To my knowledge, there is not a way to change the color of this, but oh wait, oh there it is. See, I'm learning new things as I go too. Well, if you find something cool that I don't mention in this video, please point it out to me. So you can change your color so that you can, as you're making your picture, if you are making a cat and you want to make a pink cat, there you go, you can make a pink cat. And you can also flip things so that flips it somehow. Like I said, you do this to move it however you want to. You can cut it. Let's see what that does. Oh, cuts it. There you go. All right, see, learning new things. We'll talk about the play here in a moment. If you're making something and you need the same thing more than once, if you click and drag both of them, first of all, you can move them all together and you can rotate that whole thing and you can, change the color of the whole thing. But you also can join them. So now they're officially one. And you can also, let me undo that. Oh, here it is, copy. So if I need to make more than one, I can copy it. And now I have 2 of them if I wanted 2 of them. All right. Besides those that are already there, there is a custom. So you can create this and you can click and drag to make it whatever long, however you need that. There are then these different shapes. This is not one big thing. Is I take this one right here to create that one and this one. All those options are there, kind of like Tetris type shapes. There are these ones here also, right? So whatever you might need for your shapes. there are these tiles. Look, there's already a pretty cool flower. All right. There's other cool things in there that you can have for your art. Here are some odd shapes. Right? You can take these odd kind of shapes to help you make whatever it is that you want. So be creative. Those of you who are artistic, here you go. Take your geometry and become artistic. There's some 3D solids may or may not be as useful for you for that. Utensils that you might find beneficial, maybe not, maybe you do, up to you. Some patterns and some other things are there, right? So one of the things that I would like you to potentially do, if you want to, is creating a picture. And I am going to post on Google Classroom on this link, on this agenda. You will find a link that has some really cool ones that were already created by other high schoolers, right? Now, all of your shapes, as well as we're about to get into some numbers and some fractions, they also, I'm gonna click this one. Oh, hold on, it didn't work for me very well because my computer didn't play the sound. Play music. So if you want to try and make your art also be musical, you can do that. I mean, it's going to be musical even if you don't play it, but I'm not expecting you to make an art thing and a music thing together, right? But if you want to go the music route, all right, you can do that with the shapes, but you also can do that with some numbers and some fractions. Now, in numbers, I'm going to recommend you look at these number tiles and cubes and looking at the number bars. So I guess not number tiles and cubes, sorry, just the number bars. I don't think these ones, yeah, those ones don't do math to my knowledge. And I don't think any of the other things in your numbers do. So the number bars, and then under fractions, you have your fractions here, and you can have them as percents, as decimals, or just these blank ones, up to you. The fraction circles are not going to do the music. So fraction bars in any of the 4 ways, or number bars. So fraction bars is, so here I have an example here that I'll show you in a moment all the way through. So I just literally, I went with fractions and I just dragged this over here, right? And if you want this eventually, I'm going to play this for you here in a moment, you will stack them, right? So I took one and I just put it like right over top. It kind of stacks on top, or you can stack it on the bottom however you want to. This one whole bar here, there's a lot of things you can do. So when you go to this little music note, there are a lot of options. It is automatically set to a piano. But if you don't like a piano, marimba, let me turn my volume up for you. Do you want a acoustic guitar? Do you want a duck? Dog? You want a cow? Those are there. Those of you who are musical people, your tempo, so you can make it faster or slower. Your note, oh, let's change my volume here. So you can change your note. So this is A, that's a B, right? So you can change that. So I've created this one here, and if you want to kind of meet your musical people here, this first one here is playing an A. They're all, for right now, at least playing piano. This one is playing a D. Let me go back and adjust my volume though, so that this one is not super loud. I have one that's at a B, an E, and a C. This one is going to play quarter notes, sixth notes, third note, right? Like that's what they're going to do. And it plays like a little song. That's cool. So, and you can create, so then if you like, oh, I want it to be longer than that, I'd want it to continue longer than just this length. You just drag another one and you put it on its side. All right, and then you can, I'm kind of running out of room here. I don't know if I could, oops, I'll undo what I just did. Oh, this isn't doing anything, it's fine. Yeah, I don't know if you can like move your screen. Oh, zoom out. So I zoom out and then I move this over So then if you wanted to add another one here, you can add, and then it would play longer. This is maybe not necessarily going to sound super pretty because I'm just making this one up. Let's change these ones though. Let's do. So then if I click all of them, so it plays even longer. So then you could continue again. It's like, oh, I like that, and then I'm gonna add even more to it or whatever. And you can add as many vertically or horizontally as you want to. You just keep zooming out to give yourself more space. And obviously, if something doesn't sound right, you can adjust it. This first set here, I had all as marimba and different notes. And then here I changed to be different instruments and different notes. I can make them different instruments with the same note. You have fun with this. All right. You do what you want to with that musically. The other option here, or could kind of go along with it, is instead of fraction bars, you do your, come back to numbers, number bars. So this is going to hold a number for a certain amount of time. So this is going to hold it for a count of 10. This one is going to hold it for a count of 3. And same thing, when I click on this one, I can adjust all those things also. I can adjust my volume, my note, my tempo, and what my song or my instrument is. And you can do literally every single one of these. The 4 and then this one can be something completely different. And this 2 can all be completely different. However you want to make that happen. So here is this song. So you kind of have like, all your different pieces or whatever. Unfortunately, it is pretty much percussion instruments and then, like some animals here. You can't, sorry, no saxophones or flutes or that kind of stuff on that. To my knowledge, if you find that, please share that with me. So definitely the two things to start with that I would hope that you have some interest in is trying to make music out of math or art out of math. All right. And if you are enjoying this and having fun and you're ahead and are able to spend some more class time doing this, I want you to have fun with this. I want you to find more things out. I want you to be creative. If you want to create 2 songs, if you want to create 2 pictures, you want to create a picture and a song, that's fine as long as we've got the time to do that. I will post, like I said, there should be on your agenda some pictures. And they're also, as long as I can find it, there should be some examples of some songs that people have created, which were really cool if I can find them again. The rest of this year is kind of just like, I want you to explore, see what else you can find with this and teach me some things too. Those of you who are ahead and have the time to do that. I haven't looked very much into this algebra, this probability, or the games. So feel free to do that. And if you end up creating something other than a music or a picture, I'm okay with that. This is like a free, like have some fun with math and other things type of a thing. All right. So I'm not looking for something specific. I'm looking for you to have some fun and be creative. And maybe along the way you learn something and I learn something about Polypad or about math in general. All right.